preach. They lie or put her out my way, then get lost at sea. Not sure what you wanted, but I'm what you need. I know my high just started, bet I hit a peak, yeah.
Here you go, Sir T.
Sir. Okay,
Sir T.
3, 2.
I don't know why we never write anything on these.
Right, these nuts. Got him.
Right, man. Shoot, so how you want to get into this, man? Want me to do the intro or what?
Man, you could take it off for old time's sake.
Definitely, man. So I want to welcome y'all back to the Authentic Kingz podcast. You got Johnny Deuce right here.
Got your boy Twisted T, a.k.a. Bugatti T.
Bugatti T. And we also got a special guest sitting in with us, man. You want to introduce yourself, man?
Yo, what's up? I'm Bugatti T's brother.
Right? Hey, man, don't you like feel famous that you Bugatti's T's brother, man? Because I feel like I'm famous just because I know this man right here, bro.
Yeah, man, y'all are already over embellishing before the action even start. But hey, I mean, this guy right here, man, that's my guy right there.
Definitely, man. Who is this guy, bro? Introduce him to the pod, man.
This guy right here that prefers to not be on camera currently,
right?
But I foresee in future episodes where he's in and sitting in, he will want to be on camera. This is my brother, Jordan, who, if you might hear him chime in, I promise it's not me talking twice. It's just we sound exactly the same.
Man, y'all look alike too, bro.
Yeah, we kind of do.
I tell you what, bro, like today, it was my first time seeing Jordan, man, because, like, we all pretty much grew up in the same area, man. It was my first time seeing Jordan in a while, bro. And this dude grew. How tall are you, bro?
I'm about 6 feet.
God, man. Hey, bro, this dude, man. Hey, last time I seen Jordan, bro, he had to be like 4-something, man.
Yeah.
Hey, grew up 2 feet, bro. So I tell you, time flies, man. About to start college. Congratulations on that, too, by the way.
Appreciate it.
But, so right here, man, this episode, bro, it's a real special one. I know we always say that.
Yeah, but I mean, every time that we bless the mic, it's going to be something special.
Definitely,
That's
man.
the amount of energy that we put to the forefront. So we should just prepare the audience for something special every single time.
Definitely,
you feel me?
man.
You got to.
Definitely.
You got to.
And it's our first time record, man. I mean, we just checked before we started recording, but it's been like 2 months, man. I mean, I know a lot has been going on in that span, man. I mean, you want to tell the people what you've been up to or what?
Man, you know what? The most prominent thing that I've been up to recently, I mean, in that past few months, I've been, staying fit, staying healthy, diet honed in, working out like 6 times a week if I can, because that is like a tad bit much. But last week was my birthday. And for my birthday, usually I go to Houston because there's a convention there named Anime Matsuri that my friends and I go to almost every single year. It's like a celebration. They fly in from their respective cities, and we just go to this con and have as much fun as possible.
Right.
You feel me?
So how was that?
Oh, it was, man. This time was pretty special, but not in the ways that you might think.
Okay.
But one of the high points I would say of this said trip is, man, I was walking on the show floor because there's booths and stands where people were just selling pop figures, anime stuff, just like anything that you can imagine that's related to anime in general. They got it. Like, this is like the motherland of everything. So that's why people go. They go to cosplay, or they go to buy something at the show floor, or they go for the rave, which I'm gonna talk about the rave later.
Ooh.
But I was walking around this stand, and I was like, man, these are some really cool ass swords. Like, really cool ass swords. Right. And there was one in particular that I saw, which is something near and dear to my heart. It's Cloud Stripe's Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII. And I looked at it, I was like, do I really need to spend $120 on something this frivolous?
Hey, man, but you got it, though, bro. If you got it, you got to get it, man.
Yeah, bro, man. I went and took a look. I went to go back to my friend Miguel. Shout out to the homie Miguel. He's my guy, and he made this trip a little bit better for some.
If you're listening, shout out Miguel. Shout out
stuff that happened later for sure. But I went to go talk to him. He's like, should I make an irresponsible choice and buy the sword? He was like, whoa, did you come here for it? I was like, nah, but like really, you know, it is kind of like my birthday weekend.
Facts.
So,
gotta treat yourself, dog.
So I went to go just clear my head. I walked away from the stand, and the further I got away from the stand, I was like, bro, you gotta go get that shit. You gotta go get that shit. So
Right.
I just went, you know what? I'm just go with my first mind. I walked back, copped it. Bro, as soon as I got the sword, bro, so many people was like, dude, that's an awesome sword. Dude, that's a cool sword. Dude, can I take a pic with you, bro? Like, bro.
It's a question, man. Like, is this where Bugatti T was born at this very moment? Or
maybe, bro.
Okay,
because your boy
have a
felt like
celebrity moment right here.
It was given celeb vibes, and it was an unintentional cosplay because I was wearing all black,
right,
with a wife beater on, and I have blonde hair, and the sword, having a sword, people assume that it was a Cloud Strife cosplay because that's how he looks in the game. So I was like, yo, this is lit. The most lit unintentional cosplay I've ever had in my life, and I've never cosplayed before. This is my first. And it's something that I peeped last year. There was this group. Shout out Lunar Shock. That's my guy right there.
Yes, sir.
He had a group with him that was Final Fantasy VII cosplayers. It was Cloud Strife, Barrett, Tifa, and I think it was Eris too. I'm not sure, but that group, I took a picture with them with their group's Cloud sword.
Okay.
Which I didn't even think about when I copped this sword. So as soon as I posted that picture, I was like, damn, this is fucking manifesting right here.
Like it was destiny or something.
It was destiny. It was Destiny 2. Ha.
Shout out to the video gamers, man, that know what that is, bro.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that was a moment. That was a real cool moment. That was one of the high points for sure.
Definitely.
Now here comes the low points.
Uh-oh.
So, you know, we're in Houston, and you know, I'm out with a couple friends. We're going bar hopping. You know, I'm here with some Houston natives.
Yeah,
they know the lit spots. You know, I'm getting, you know, a little tipsy and stuff like that. You know, we're having a good old fashioned time.
Right.
Then we end up at this bar named Naku, right? And we go upstairs. You know, it's like it's an anime bar, so I could set the scene.
Figured that by the name, man.
Yeah. And there was, you know, for lack of a better term, I can't really say nothing else, but there was like titties everywhere.
Facts.
Like
I already know.
Like just
say, man, the women love anime, man.
Oh, for sure,
shout out
dude.
to the anime lovers out there.
Shout out to the women that cosplay, because they put in effort for sure.
Bro, hey,
boy, they look good.
Hey,
dude.
I be loving it, man.
They look good. Boy, they look good.
Yes, sir.
So we were in there, group of friends. We were all trying to go to the bathroom and stuff like that. We're hanging out the bathroom, like a little hallway. It's very dimly lit, very, very dark.
Right.
Club light. You know, like neon lights, you know, dark, whatever. And it's kind of packed right by it, and there's a bathroom here, bathroom there, and there's like a big wall, like a dark wall that just is just black.
Right.
So we're all huddled up, and my friend Victoria, she leans back on me, right? And then when she leans back on me, I assume that there's a wall there. And as soon as I go and brace myself to prepare my body for
a wall,
right, for it to be stopped, right. You know, when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object, you know what happens? It stops.
Yeah,
but there was no stopping happening, and we both fell down the entire flight of stairs.
Oh my goodness!
When I got to the bottom of those stairs, I said, I cannot believe that shit just happened.
Man.
Because I could not believe, like I had...
Yeah, adrenaline. I mean, like, you're not looking forward to it.
Right,
like,
right.
Yeah, just...
And I had my backpack on from the con. I even had my freaking sword. I should have brought that sword, man. But you know...
You ain't cut yourself up, huh?
No. It's foam.
Okay,
like, it's foam. It's not foam. It's
Thank God for foam,
heavy,
bro. Oh, so you ruined the... So
No, it's sturdy. So the sword stayed how the sword should stay.
Thank God, bro.
But me and her though, we got a little banged up.
Yeah.
Her specifically, because she got the brunt of it because she kind of hit her face, and I felt so bad that I couldn't like brace just to kind of save her because I'm a big guy.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So really, from the whole thing, I didn't really get hurt like as much. Like you know, I got like cuts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like pain wise, I felt nothing.
So like, did she break your fall or something or?
No. I was the one that fell first. Like
yeah.
I was.
Because she was behind her.
I'm just sturdy, I guess. I don't know.
Man, you been lifting, bro. That's what it is, man.
At the gym, man. I'm saying,
right.
Man. Get in the
Hey,
gym,
man.
baby.
If you lift weights, you'll protect yourself from a flight of stairs, bro.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, man. On the Authentic Kingz podcast, man.
Yup, for sure. Shock absorbers for sure.
Definitely.
But her, on the other hand, she hit her face a couple times going down the stairs. So it was definitely worse for her than what it was for me, and I was definitely concerned. I was like, damn, like, you know. So after that, it was like total vibe kill. Like the whole group
She
was
had
like,
to go to like the hospital or anything like that, huh?
she did go to the ER.
Oh,
for sure. So that was one thing. I was like, oh man, like this stuff. Cause
she still like, is she good now? Or?
Yeah. She's good now. She's all healed up. But it was like the fact that no one seen or even foretold that there was like, because it was dark. I even have pics to prove how you could totally not see that.
Yeah.
And after that happened, the staff only really offered us like Band-Aids and ice, bruh.
Come on, man.
That's it.
Yeah, they just don't want no lawsuit on them, I guess.
Yeah. And in that type of aspect, I'm not gonna speak on that because that's, you know,
between her and
yeah. But let's just say just due is going to be very apparent. So
definitely.
But yeah, man, that was one of those vibe killers, and I had to go like, see, my homie was trying to find me while that happened because he was trying to come and join the group. So then after that, you know, it was like, okay, like
the whole vibe is dead. So it's like,
we gotta go.
Definitely,
we gotta go. So yeah, then I had to go walk all the way back to my car, like freaking like 6 blocks.
It's a walk of shame.
Walk of shame if I ever had one, man.
The Trail of Tears.
But the saving grace was I was walking at night with a giant ass Buster sword.
Right.
So you know
somebody will try you.
Yeah, right. Cause I wish a nigga
Babe Ruth their ass.
For real. But past that, the rave was nice too. You know, had some fun. I'm not sure if I'm trying to like just drown out with this whole entire topic, but I did have another incident with a professional cosplayer with me and my friend, which was really weird, man.
Come on.
He was actually somebody that I looked up to, because he has some really nice ass cosplays.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, bro, we got 15 minutes. You want to get into that topic right there, bro?
Word.
Hey, man, it sound juicy, bro.
Man, it was. I'm gonna just tell you how it was from my perspective, because it was just weird vibes off rip. So, me and my homie, we were walking outside of the show floor in the hallway, and we see. I didn't even know that it was him at first until I realized, oh shit, that's, you know, so and so. I'm not gonna say his name, but that's so and so.
Say, man, I'll bleep it out. I want to know.
Word.
Yeah,
okay.
word.
His name is
Okay.
He's a professional cosplayer, and I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
But he was wearing a Hisoka cosplay, from Jordan knows from Hunter x Hunter. Cool cosplay. So my friend saw him posing with, he was taking pics with people, and then he just like yells out one of the quotes from the show that this character's in, and then as soon as he screams it out, the guy thought that I screamed it out.
Oh.
And he legit stared at me for like the length of a city block, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like,
if looks could kill.
I'm right. Like he was trying to kill me with his eyes, bro. I'm
right.
like, dude, what is this? This is weird vibes, bro. I'm like, what? And then it popped off in my head. I'm like, is that? Nah.
Yep.
It can't be. Also, he's also very short. I didn't know that either, but of course you can't tell off of
Yeah.
social media. But then like I'm like, yo, why does he keep on looking at me? Like, why is he staring? So that was the first run in. Second run in, we were coming because the Hilton is connected to the convention center, so they were in the little bridge to the hotel, and we're coming out of the hotel because our friends stayed there for the convention. So we see him talking to so and so, and we hear him ask, "Where is the elevator at?" We think that he's just saying that out loud. So my friend answered him. It's like, "Oh, it's back there, blah blah blah, to the left." And then he looks at us all snooty and says, actually, I was talking to her." And then I'm just like, yo, what is up with dude? What is up with buddy?
So rude, bro.
See, he's a little sassy.
Right.
I'm like, okay.
In his feelings.
So I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. Like,
right.
Mind you, I haven't spoke to him, period, this whole entire time. But he keeps on giving these weird ass looks.
Right.
I'm like,
well, I mean, according to him, he knows your voice, even though it wasn't your voice.
Yep.
Bruh. Freaking weirdo, man.
Yeah, so I don't know. And then like every other time I saw him, I just felt like he was staring at me and shit. So I was like, you know what, bro? I don't know what to do. I didn't do anything. Like,
yeah.
I mean, maybe that's just like, maybe he thinks that people would like pick on him, when he goes to these cons and blah, blah, blah.
Like trolling and
Yeah, trolling. But I really didn't want any smoke, bro. So yeah, that was a little second strange thing.
But overall, man, I mean, rate your trip from like 1 to 10, bro. Because it sounded like you had a lot of high moments and some lows, man. That was one of those lows right there, man.
Yeah.
So is he like still your favorite cosplay?
Nah. gave me real weird vibes.
Don't ruin your rank, dog. If you're listening, well, we gotta bleep it out. But
yeah. He I don't know. He's gave me like Napoleonic complex vibes per the friends that I talked to.
Yeah,
about it. But it was
so I guess he's
weird.
short.
Yeah, I mean in comparison, like I know I'm a big guy, but it's like I don't know, still a little bit.
I mean 6 feet is short to you. But definitely, man. So rate your trip, dog.
Man, the two things that happened kind of like knocked it down 2 points, but I'm gonna give it like a brisk 7.
Okay.
7.5.
Definitely.
Definitely not as lit as the other times that I went, but just because those friends weren't there. So
yeah, and I'm pretty sure things are different now with like, because I'm pretty sure like, is this your first time going since Corona time or no? Because you went last year.
Yeah, I went last year.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure things are a little bit different than I guess pre C word.
Yeah,
time and all that stuff. So what did you do for your birthday? Like on the day of your birthday?
I just went over to my people's house and I just vibed and chilled and just enjoyed the peace of my family.
Definitely,
because I feel like that's very important. Because in a very turbulent turbulent lifestyle that people live nowadays, and the most important thing that you can have is like clarity and peace.
Definitely.
So I took full advantage of that. I took my brother's recommendation of going to his barber, and that boy got me right.
Come on, man.
Right, for real.
Where y'all go?
Yeah, this place called Triple B Barbershop.
Wait,
Triple
say it
B
again.
Barbershop.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out Smokey. He got you right.
Man, where's he located, man?
Yeah, he off like going towards EA.
Yeah.
Gonzales. He's like maybe the second light.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Smokey, if you listening, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. He for sure got me right for the trip.
Definitely.
Boy was looking A1 for sure. But yeah, so I didn't really do much for my birthday, and then that night I drove to Houston. So
Yeah, so you had to just get back.
Yeah.
But man, I'm happy you had a great trip, man. As far as me, dog, I just been
yeah, how have you been, bro?
man, I just
I've
been
talking a lot.
super duper busy, dog. You know, because my YouTube, bro. Shout out to
Yeah.
my YouTube page. If you haven't subscribed yet, check me out. It's John TV. But
Been seeing that iron sharpens iron.
Iron Sharpens Iron episode 2, man. I mean, they my best edit yet, man.
Yeah.
So, you know,
For sure.
check that out, bro. Like it up, comment, all that stuff, bro. But I started doing reaction videos, man. So I spent a lot of time like, you know, studying and trying to learn how to do reaction videos, what software to use, you know, gathering up the equipment, man, because you know me, dog, like
Yeah.
I can't put it out unless I think it's like
Unless
quality.
Perfect.
Definitely, man. So that's pretty much all I've been doing, man. For the most part, just working and, you know, working on my channel. I actually do that after work now. Mm-hmm. You know, just to make sure like I don't get backed up, because consistency is key, dog.
For
Like,
sure.
you know, and that's really my biggest problem whenever it comes to like creating and content, period. And, you know, that's something that we even working on with this podcast, consistency, because that's the only way you're going to grow, bro. So I just been kind of sacrificing time a little bit and working on that. But everything's well with my family, man. Like, you know, my pops had a birthday August 6th. So spent a little time with him for his birthday. Me and my brother, we've been chilling a little bit.
Okay.
So
It's good
you know,
vibes.
man, I just been kind of investing a lot of time and like putting it back and spending with my family and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
that's really all I've been doing for the most part, bro.
For sure, bro. Like guys like us, not to toot our own horns, but this is our podcast. So I mean,
Facts. Authentic Kingz.
we keeps it very authentic. But the fact that we put family and ingrain that into our time, and we value that so much, it really puts you forward and gives you a certain outlook on life.
Definitely.
It you know, because there was a point where I didn't put as much emphasis into seeing or trying to connect with family as much, but as soon as I did, as soon as I tap back in, and we've talked about this before,
Definitely.
you know, things just kind of started to flourish a little bit. 'Cause
Right.
It's just those connections that you have with people that have your back. It's a very important thing.
Definitely.
You know,
Hey,
it's better than doing
in some
it by
cases,
yourself.
family's all you got, bro. So
Yeah.
you know, it's like you gotta cherish that, and you don't want to look back in life and be like, man, I wish I would have spent more time with my parents. I wish I would have spent more time with my siblings, or you know. So you just gotta take all the time you can and just dedicate it toward the people that made you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Or if you don't have that type of opportunity to have the grace of those people in your life, just like a tribe of some sort,
Right.
of people that you know have your back, can put you forward and like years ahead of the game, bruh.
Facts.
Because it's just about trust. You feel me?
You gotta have somebody though, man. So, but
Everybody got somebody.
definitely, man. So we got about 5 minutes left, man. I mean, anything else you want to cover, bro? What else you been up to? Like goals you've been reaching and all that. Oh, the new job.
Oh,
And the schedule change, man. You want to talk about that a little bit? Or?
so I'm gonna keep the new job on the hush hush.
Okay.
But with the schedule change, with the different timing of me being on a different shift and how I can working out and fitness into my day. Now I have shit done like clockwork.
Right.
Like I'd have like a regimen filled with every day. Like working out gives you so much structure. Like I really recommend fitness, or just some type of fitness, some type of day where some piece of the day where you're active and you're dedicating that to bettering yourself.
Self-improvement,
whether it's
definitely.
physically, mentally, but like it kind of leaks into everything else, bruh. So now it's like it kind of just opened up my mind to different aspects and things. I'm like, okay, if you work on yourself from the inside, it exudes on out. And that could be like something that can protrude you in a space where you could be deemed higher of value.
Facts.
Buzzword. But
shout out to Kevin Samuels.
So I've been really, that's been like influencing me and trying to find time where I can try to invest more into myself and how I can make more money and income, and how income transfers not to you having more money, but money equals more time and opportunity.
Right. Because
the more money you have, the more freedom you have to do the things that you actually want
Facts.
to do. You feel me? But
it's all connected some way.
It's all in the same bag, bro.
Definitely.
Like, you have to invest in yourself first before you do anything, and then all of the connections that you make outside of that will be better, because now you're being the best version of yourself for other people.
Right.
You know. So yeah, man. I've been on somewhat of a tear, I feel, myself, and that's something that I don't really usually say about me and my outlook, but I feel like I can make things happen. Like, I can will things into existence just off of like just me, bruh.
Right.
So I definitely have some things that I would like to have in the works for the future of the very near and far future. Having a different mindset about things, you know, investments, real estate, the stock market, crypto, you know, geopolitics. Just like, I'm just in learn mode, bro.
Right.
So
I mean, hey, man, are we giving a little preview of what the next segment's gonna be, man? Cause it's kind of sound like we segueing into that right now, bro.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Because I know there's one guy in particular that kind of exudes all those things. And
he does, and he has his own opinions on those things. But if you use a little bit of nuance and don't just be fully invested into someone else's opinions and formulate your own, you're gonna gain some type of benefit from somebody that exudes that type of energy.
So we kind of wrapping up this segment right here, bro. But whenever we get back, man, gonna talk about Redpill energy.
Oof, it's gonna be a doozy on that one.
Gonna be a doozy, man. But appreciate you listening, man. I know it's been a minute since we recorded and dropped the episode, man. But we promise, man, we'll get back and we'll be consistent. And we appreciate y'all sticking with us for this time. And we'll be back after this short break.
Yes, sir.
We'll be right back to the show after this short break.
Okay. Well, as you can see, there's a difference in the room right now. Something that I very seldom do is have shades on in a well-lit room.
Okay.
But I feel the need to do so because this isn't regular tea. This is Bugatti tea.
Welcome to the podcast, man. Nice to have you here, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you too. On this next segment, with the energy that I'm gonna exude, and I'm sure that Jay will exude a similar type of energy. It's gonna be a very dicey topic, but let's start here with. I'm sure that you've learned about the man presently known as Andrew Tate.
Yes,
correctly?
sir.
He's the biggest thing on TikTok right now. If you just are on the app, you will inevitably scroll into one of his videos where he's definitely talking about his idealistic views into the space, which could be compared to the Redpill format.
Which I agree with.
Which you do agree with. So from how I was introduced to him, my brother actually got me privy to said man. And at first when I saw him, I was like, this guy right here is spewing a bunch of extremist nonsense that I most definitely do not agree with. But then the videos rolled on, and I was like,
It's making sense.
It's not as much as he was making sense, but he's definitely authentic to himself.
Facts.
He is very like cause I feel like I'm a pretty good judge of character. And I don't agree with everything that he does, because some of that shit kind of bothers me on the other end of things. But the way that he talks and exemplifies his points and the things that he personally believes in is an energy that I think more people should have about the things that they actually fuck with.
That is a fact.
And the more that I got into him, I was like, man, this guy is interesting. Like he's just gosh darn interesting. Above all else, he's a polarizing person, which is probably why he's popular and rich and in his space. Like I went in on like a deep dive on.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you about that. Like, do you know like his upbringing and everything like that? I actually seen like the rise of Andrew Tate video.
Yeah. So that's he's British American. So he spent time in Detroit, right?
Yeah.
And then he spent time in Luton, England, which is like the equivalent of the hood.
Right.
So both very brash upbringings for someone is that I don't know if y'all noticed, but he's a black man. His father is black.
Yeah. His father was a professional chess player.
A professional chess player.
Yeah.
And the way that he moves in his life, he's definitely always playing chess. He's always like
Facts.
2 or 3 steps ahead of the game. And he's a 4-time kickboxing world champion.
Definitely.
Like how, and bro.
Yeah, and then he said the only reason why he got into kickboxing was because it was the closest gym for him to run to. So,
right.
He picked that up as like a kid. He was working and going to the gym and, working on his training with kickboxing. So it's really impressive. Like he always had like a good work ethic even back as a kid.
Right. Because of his dad.
Right.
And I'm not sure if you noticed, he also has a brother, and his name is Tristan.
How ironic.
How ironic.
Hey, so is he Lamborghini T and you Bugatti T?
Bro, I've always wanted a Lamborghini Gallardo, bro. That's like
I want that Murcielago, man.
Yeah, bro. I'm saying, I don't know. Need for Speed got me hooked on a Gallardo. I'm not gonna cap to you, but
good old days, man.
Yeah, man. His outlook on the world as a whole, he basically lives like beyond the confines of regular society, which like it blows my mind.
Right.
And it almost actually makes sense to me of how he does that, because he's never in one place. Dude has like he's always in like a different country 4 times a week, every single day on his own private jet. And how he makes his own money, which is that's like a whole
nother segment.
It's a whole nother segment.
Whole nother segment.
But he preaches an ideology of living outside of the matrix and living outside of the world's institutions and government, and using your own mind to not be bound to the confines of the government.
Right.
Which is kind of wild to me, how he's worked up to that point to be able to pull some of that stuff on. But one of the things that he uses, things that he's been exuding out in the space, is Hustlers University, which he presents the idea that he can teach you how to make money for only a $50 subscription. But with like a little bit of research into that, boy.
Ooh.
So
y'all briefed me on this a little bit before we started recording too, man.
Right.
I mean, you want to explain to people what that is?
Yeah. So his Hustlers University is a program where he says or claims that he has different professors that he has in there that can teach you how to make money in, like, I think 13 or 17 different ways, right? So mic close. So and can you explain some of those ways, because you did prior, but
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
not completely privy to
It's
it.
like a Discord server you join. You join this Discord server, and it has different categories in which that you have to make money, and it includes like affiliate links, copywriting, freelancing, stuff like that. And basically, whenever you're doing all of these copywriting, freelancing, and all that, you still have to use the affiliate links to the Discord and to use Andrew Tate's name. So you're getting a commission of money, and he's also getting a bigger commission of money.
Right. So it's basically like a Ponzi scheme, because what is the bulk of how he's for what he's gaining from it will never match what the money is for the commission of what people are doing for him.
Facts.
It's all upward scaled, which is non-ethical, but it's like it's almost genius of how he's doing it, because whatever he says or does, like he does not have a TikTok account, so he can't be banned for saying whatever he wants,
right?
Because he has people always making videos. That's how he's the top trending person.
That is genius
right now. Like,
right.
You can search it up. Like, trending, there's Donald Trump, Kim K, and then like billions above that is Andrew Tate. He's the most searched hashtag man on social media, period.
Facts.
Under something like this,
you can't go anywhere without seeing an Andrew Tate video.
like he's all everywhere, dude.
Definitely.
Like either like whether he's trying to challenge Jake Paul to like a boxing match,
which he'll win,
or he's like screaming in like, or he's on a podcast with he's on a Twitch stream with Aiden Ross or XQC,
right?
Vehemently debating, but it's like I feel like I honestly feel like the Twitch streams that he's on, they're both gaining out of it. No matter how much they disagree, because he's there. So he's a top trending person. So it behooves them to have him on and debate about anything that you want, because this man's not gonna concede. He will talk his way out of anything to be at the best of his own point, which it like blows my mind. Now there's some takes that are kind of wild.
They're extreme, but they make sense.
They make sense if you are at the utmost extreme of the extreme high standing of a concept, which he actually is. I do believe he is like a one of one. This shit can't really be duplicated because he's already in that space and he's constantly trending up, you know. But some of his ideologies about like women and relationships can be taken as like extremely misogynistic. But, and I say this as like a real skeptical, but he creates the space. And he's using the law of attraction in almost all of this shit. So it's like you can disagree with what he's doing or saying, but like it takes a consenting individual to be part of what he's portraying.
Right.
Like his views on women and how, he should be the leading man, extremely masculine stuff. If that's your shtick, then do that. You feel me? Like, not every concept works for every person, and he's not saying that every man should be X, Y, and Z or this way. But he looks like he's making shit work, bro. So that's all I'm personally.
So let me
saying
ask you
about
this. So because man, we've been kind of touching on this topic here for a little bit on the podcast. What changes your mind now compared to back then with like Kevin Samuels and
or I still don't
Fresh
really,
and Fit or
yeah. So I would say that I don't subscribe to all of the things that they're saying. That there's only bits and pieces, but for other men that are in different parts of their life or at different statures, like a man that's not as tall, or a man that's doesn't know how to make money, or doesn't know how to find or compound value and put it within themselves. These dudes right here is like they're showing you like the biggest shortcut to become something. And I feel like that's of value to somebody, and it's not like they're continuously spewing nonsense or trying to vehemently disagree with other people's concepts. They're putting out into a space ideas and things that they say that this is the closest way or the shortest way for you to become a high value something. Like these dudes right here, those 3 pods that you claim, I never used to listen to them, right? Ever, because I was like, these niggas have some wild views about women. Like, why would I subscribe to something like that? But on the other end, their financial mind is something to look into, bro.
Yeah, but I'll say Andrew Tate, he's pretty close to those guys whenever it comes to their outlook on women.
Yeah, for sure.
They're very close. I mean, of course, like everybody is their own unique individual. I mean, you won't be able to agree 100% on everything.
Yeah.
But for the majority, Andrew Tate, he's pretty much just reiterating what's already been said through the red pill space, because I subscribe to that.
Yeah.
But I mean, with Andrew Tate, his approach it's a little bit different because like he has a no excuse type mindset.
Yeah.
I mean, in life, man, like nobody gonna pity you, especially if you're a man in this world.
Right.
Like nobody's gonna pity you. You got to go out there, you got to get it, you got to make it happen. There's a million ways to make $1 now compared to back in the day, where you only had a limited number of jobs. I mean, now you could stay in the comfort of your own home and still figure out a way to make 6 figures a year.
Yeah.
So there is no excuse on why you don't have the means to self-improve or increase your value.
I can damn near say that you just need $1,000 to invest into something like a crypto space. And if you learn enough information, and if you surround yourself with people's minds that are in that same space trying to achieve the same goal, you're going to make money.
Definitely. But you got to put in the work. I mean, it's just like anything in life. You just got to put in the work and practice.
It's work and effort. And I observe myself previously and I observe myself now. And whether it was subconsciously or whether it was intentional, I feel like even just visually, there's like some trending upscale of value because I put energy and effort within myself to exude that. And that's kind of what these guys are saying.
Definitely.
With their own views in their own perspectives of trying to get to, certain points, but it's better than nothing. And I know that their content, and I'm going to say their content can be said to cater directly and specifically to incels. But it's like different sides of the spectrum that kind of want the same things.
Right.
If it's like there's a extreme over here and extreme over there. The incels blindly follow. They try to imitate, mimic, and do whatever that they want to have the quickest way to get to.
Which is not authentic. But
that's not authentic. But if you know who you are and you know that's your own person, that you're your own person and you have your own original views and points, you can learn something from dudes that have already been proven to be of a higher value. Get some tips from them niggas, bro. learn something. Just don't do nothing, you know?
Right.
Like, do something. You feel me? Like, I've personally experienced this.
Pick yourself up, man.
It's just like,
shout out to Big Crit.
For sure. It's like, and then as a man, and then I'm gonna just sound like this because it's true. As a man, it's almost like a light switch when you feel like you have no other options, when you're at absolute dead zero and you have nothing to live for and no one cares about you. That's when a man knows how to get and make some shit happen, bro. Like,
rock bottom, definitely.
When you hit rock bottom, that's when a man knows how to make stuff happen. I feel like men need to experience that.
Well, supposed to know. I mean, that's if you don't have that quitter's syndrome in you, you know.
Right.
A lot of people, they hit rock bottom, they don't know how to get up, and then they give up. You know.
Yeah.
That's where you see guys. I'm not judging anybody by any means, but that's where you see people just on the street. That's when you see people commit suicide. Is when a lot of or drugs. You know. So I mean, but if you gotta have that strong will to crawl your way out of rock bottom, because it's a deep, dark, scary place. Yeah. And I mean, sometimes you're alone, so you got to have a strong will in order to get out that spot. Right.
And you know, and that right there is pretty much, I could say, damn near all that you need. You just have to like you know what the rock bottom feels like.
Right.
So the only way that you have to go is up now.
Definitely.
Just keep on going up.
Definitely.
That's it. Like,
but you got to get up every single day, man.
You have to, bro. Wake up and just take a cold shower, bro.
Right.
That's the best start to every day that you have, possibly until you die. Just take a cold, just like get uncomfortable, so you know how that feels like. So now, like, you want to either gain comfortability or you know how to like navigate through uncomfortable situations.
Right.
That's just part of being a man in general. So, man, I'm sounding hella brash right now.
Hey, bro. But it's real. You speaking facts, though.
I'm not discounting men's mental health, because that's an important thing. But, like, the coddling that goes on.
You can't make excuses, though, man. That's pretty much all we're really talking about, man. I mean, there's no excuses in life. I mean, you have the power to change everything that you feel that is bad about your life.
Yeah.
Simple and plain. You know?
You really do. And
but the only way you can do that, you got to put in the work.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, mental health is one thing, but you can't sit down and be sorry for yourself. And I think that's where Andrew Tate kind of rubs people the wrong way, because, you know, there is no pity for us. You know, it's not like the other end of the spectrum, you know. I mean, there's a man like, and I mean, it's another thing we could kind of segue into, man. It's like with the Brittany Griner situation.
Yeah.
You know, because she's locked up. And for those of y'all that don't know, and let's just say you're out the country, Brittany Griner, she is a WNBA all-star, very popular in the women's sport of basketball. And she traveled abroad to Russia, and she had a weed vape pen, and now she's locked up in a Russia federal prison and just pled guilty to 9 years. And you have a lot of people saying, free Britney, but why? I know we're on different ends of the spectrum on this, but
yeah. I feel like I believe that it's political tension that definitely set the years on that, because I believe in comparison, people who had a similar charge, that they had less years. But also there's some that have the same amount. That's just like, I'm not, you know, an expert on like Russian judicial systems.
Yeah.
But
I don't think that's the case. I mean, some countries really take like marijuana more seriously than we do. I think we just kind of learn to legalize it because they figure out a way to tax it. But I mean, some countries, weed is like freaking cocaine.
Yeah. I think it's like that in like Thailand, if I'm
definitely
not
so you gotta respect, you know, certain cultures, rules and regulations on stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, purposely, I'm saying, well, personally, you know, I'm for it. You know, I think marijuana has great uses and causes, but I mean, you got to understand where you're going. You're overseas, you're in another country. Russia may not see you as the same Brittany Griner as the United States see you.
Right.
So you got people here saying free Britney, but if you're Britney, you got to be more conscious of what you're doing and where you're going, and the state of relationship that we're in with Russia. We're not the best of friends with Russia right now,
especially right now.
Definitely, we're allies of Ukraine. They're in war with the Ukraine. Now you're a pawn. Now you have to plead guilty. You could plead guilty and they not even take a prisoner swap. They'd be like, you know what, you pled guilty. I don't even care about getting that guy back.
Right, and they were trying to get a little trade deal where they would have Britney be transferred over for the guy who's deemed the merchant of death that's being held in the U.S. right now. Which I'm
what
like,
an even swap.
See, like, bro, his name is the merchant of death, bro. I'm not letting him go.
That is such a even swap, man. I mean, oh my goodness. A WNBA All-Star, which nobody watches the sport, but I'm not going to get into that topic right there, to the merchant of death. Let's see. And Russia has all the leeway here. They have all the leverage.
Yeah.
So they can ask for whatever they want. But you know what? The United States, they don't have to agree to the terms.
They don't.
You know, but I mean, and from my understanding, she had to plead guilty because if she would have pled innocent or whatever, I don't know if that's the right terminology. But now you have to fight. And they have you on camera. They have pictures of your bag. You pretty much, it's inevitable you're going to be found guilty on that.
Right.
So you know, so I mean, it's just all type of risk. But just think about it this way, man. If any of us in this room is in her shoes right now, let's say we're locked up overseas, nobody will even know. Our family probably wouldn't even know.
Nah, they wouldn't know at all. They would think
why
that we went missing.
Do we have to make a special accommodation for her?
Let me answer that with another question.
Okay.
Right. What if instead of replacing her with us in the room, what if it was? And I've been hearing this in the media also. What if it was LeBron James that went through the same exact thing?
Man, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. if it's LBJ, bro, come on, man. You gotta give them whatever they want for LBJ, bro. I'm just saying. But and I know equality is important, but the NBA compared to the WNBA, I mean, I've just seen I seen a little photo the other day, and it's kind of funny. ESPN posted it, but they said LeBron James' salary in 1 year is equivalent to all of the WNBA players' combined salary in the whole year.
So it's a valuation play.
Definitely.
Okay.
I think
I can see that because if they're trying to offer a trade deal of,
but LeBron James knows better
for why. Of course he knows better. But you know, hypothetically, do you think that trade would actually happen?
Oh, definitely, without a doubt.
Really?
I mean, look at LiAngelo Ball. You remember what happened with him in China a few years ago? He wasn't even overseas for like more than 2 days. LeVar Ball talked to Donald Trump. Donald Trump made a call, and within, I would think he was in jail for over 24 hours. But, and LiAngelo Ball, where is he now? Where is he now?
He's playing in the Drew League, right?
In the Drew League.
Yeah.
What is the freaking Drew League? Plus, I mean, and shout out to the Drew League, man. I'm not trying to disrespect or discredit
basketball content, sir.
I'm not trying to disrespect or discredit them, but is the Drew League more important than WNBA? You know what? Let me rephrase that question.
Okay. It was a different time. That's why it goes back to.
But China's not the best of friends with the United States,
right? But they weren't in a conflict of interest,
right?
At that time, like they are now, especially with the like Trump.
Let me ask you this, because you're just about to say it too. If Donald Trump was in office and this was going on right now, do you think we'll still be in the same spot we're in today?
No.
Or Brittany Griner would have been home?
Brittany would have been home.
Just saying, man. Trump is a bad dude, bro. Yo. Hey, y'all can say what y'all want about that man, bro. I'm not picking any sides. I'm not team Democrat. I'm not team Republican. I'm just saying, Trump was a bad dude. Trump was making the moves.
I mean,
I wasn't paying no $100 to fill up my truck,
bro. That's what I'm saying, man.
But Trump was in office, bro. I'm just saying.
But hey, if I'm to shoot some bail, at least right now, when we were driving here,
right,
that Walmart gas station said $2.99. I was like, oh boy,
it's a miracle.
Jesus.
Hey, and I bet you when you drive back, that sucker gonna be back up to 320. Just how fast it works, man. But I tell you what, man, we kind of closing on this segment, man. We got a little bit less than 2 minutes to go, man. But we covered a lot. I mean, any closing remarks you want to make on pretty much everything we covered, man, with Andrew Tate and Redpill Energy and Trump. We miss you, Trump, by the way. But
hey, you can keep that weed shit over there. Just into regards of really all of these topics that we touched, just use a little bit of nuance and original thought, and see, like, bro, like all of these like extremist groups, there's when people get behind a central idea and lose all of their originality, whatever the group's message is, it always goes wrong. You can see that with, BLM, how that quickly turned into,
definitely, we got about a minute left,
a joke, but I'm gonna digress there. And for the people that heard, when I said, y'all definitely know what I mean. But damn, I sound abrasive as fuck this podcast.
Hey, bro, it's the glasses, Bugatti T. But anyway, man. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and close out this segment, man. And I mean, I kind of got something to chime in on too, man. I mean, it's for men, and of course, we talk about this all the time, man. I mean, don't make any excuses, man. Just go out there, make it happen. Whatever you need to make it happen, because you a man. No excuses for us. But we're gonna go ahead and get on more of a, I don't know, man. What we gonna talk about when we come back? Anyway, man, gonna go out and close out the segment, man. Appreciate y'all sitting through episode 7 of the Authentic Kingz podcast. We'll be back after this short break. We'll be right back to the show after this short break.
Well,
all right, so we are back from our short break. Man, I tell you what, man. I mean, it's been a very diverse podcast, man, with the topics we've been talking about and stuff like that, man. But
guys, don't worry.
You got the shades off.
Shades are off. I'm back to my normal self.
Right. But I tell you what, man. It hasn't really been a lot going on lately. I mean, other than the normal chaotic stuff. But I've heard through the grapevine, Pete Davidson, Kim K.
Oh, Skeet.
Shout out to Kanye West. They're not together anymore. Of course, nothing has been made public on why they're not together anymore, but they're not together anymore. So I'm going to ask you your opinion on that, because I know what side you on. You're a Kanye West fan.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I'm going to say
a lot of disrespectful things took place.
First and foremost, find God. Secondly, dude, just like who didn't see that coming, bro? Like, it was just like too much energy too fast, and it's just, bro, like, they have kids together.
Yeah.
And
quite a few.
A few, 4, right?
Yeah.
4. So and then also in the second wing, we've spoke about Pete on his podcast prior. We kind of,
matter of fact, our first ever episode.
Yeah. We
it's kind of funny, like how certain individuals always make their way back to the pile, like Will Smith, Pete Davidson, Kanye West.
For sure. Oh, man,
speaking of, oh my God,
what was up?
You seen the Will Smith apology video? Man, it's kind of crazy, like how everything just comes together.
Yeah,
bro. We didn't even talk about that, but he just released an apology video, and we didn't get an opportunity to talk about it because we wasn't recording. But he formally apologized to Chris Rock, He formally apologized to Chris's mother, Tony Rock.
Yeah.
Kind of like explained his reasonings for his actions, and that at the time everything was cloudy. He even apologized to somebody else, and take a guess who? Take a guess, Jordan. You could guess too.
Who else? Because I thought
Jada.
it was only
Say it one more
Jada.
time. Jada.
he apologized to Jada.
To Jada Pinkett Smith. We're not gonna get on that topic, but why, Will? You keep doing this to yourself, my brother. Why? Will, if you're listening, look at me, man. You ain't got to do that no more, bro. You're free. Just run for your life.
Run
For your life, dude. I'm begging you. Run for the hills. But anyway, we're gonna get off that topic. But okay, so
That darn Will keeps on slipping into the podcast.
man, I tell you, hey, Pete Davidson, Kanye, Will Smith, they always find their way, and then we always got something relevant to talk about with those guys.
for sure.
But yeah, so Pete Davidson is back on the market. I mean, why were they even together in the first place? I mean, did they talk about why, or like it was just like curiosity, or
Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be off on this, but from what I've heard, because I really never cared.
yeah,
But it sounded like Kim just wanted to be, and then it kind of just like
just want to play around for a little bit.
she just wanted to start dating, and then it probably got serious too fast.
Yeah.
I mean,
From my understanding, he proposed.
yeah, I was just want to bring it up.
Yeah.
And that's way too fast. Doesn't he have like tattoos of her daughter's names on him?
Yes.
That's weird, bro.
Well, Kanye West kids.
Kanye West kids. That's
Yeah,
really
that's
weird.
another man's kids.
In which, like,
but from my understanding, I heard this is not Pete Davidson's first rodeo pulling something off like this and failing miserably, because there has been other women like Kim K. I mean, of course, there's only one Kim K, but I mean, women like Kim K. He's done the same thing. Step Happy of the Year. Propose, and it's like, no, I don't see you like that. I mean, you fun, but I don't see you in that light. So, I mean, Pete Davidson, man, if you're listening, bro, just better yourself, dog. Just
he's in trauma therapy currently.
Definitely.
For the 9 months of bickering and back and forth with Kanye West.
man,
But
how does that make him look now, man? After all that, bro.
soft, bro. It's just
I wonder what
like
Kanye West gonna make a song about this.
probably, but it's just, I don't know. It's just like a person that has issues that's continuously running into the same issues. He needs to just like fall back, reevaluate what his issue is with dating these high status women, and just like, I don't know, go in the opposite direction of that, because he doesn't really
Run
seem
for
like
your
he
life.
has much success in that
Yeah.
area. And it's like, I would say that, or I could say that what Kanye posted on social media saying, Skeet Davidson dead at age 28, would be an insensitive thing. But wasn't Pete the first person to go at Kanye about his mental health? And then when Kanye goes back at Pete, then he goes and seeks trauma therapy.
Man up.
I don't know if it was the case. If that was the case, he should have not spoken on certain things.
Definitely.
If it was really involving mental health,
Right.
Because he
It
said
almost
that
kind of
joke
sounded like a
on-
dish it but can't take it type thing, man. Like, hey, man, if you can't take the heat, stay out the kitchen.
And
That's
isn't
the
he-
oldest saying in the book, but I mean, that's real life.
He's a comedian, right?
Definitely.
What happened to the comedian thing? Like,
Right.
I haven't heard Pete be funny in a while. Or has he ever? That's the
Say, man, we covered that before, man. I might even
have.
cue a clip in, but oh man, bro.
Well, let's
It's
leave him
it's
alone.
crazy, man. I mean, good luck to all of them. Good luck to Kim K. Good luck to Kanye. Good luck to Pete on his next endeavor. Just, man, please don't make this mistake again and publicly, because I mean, time is everything, bro. You don't want to invest time in something and you're serious and that other person don't feel the same way about you. You know, kind of be clear about your intentions from the get-go. You know, if y'all both agree on like, hey, just want to have fun at the moment, you can't be surprised if you get serious and that person on the same level they was when y'all first met. And I'm not saying this is the case, but you know, you got to kind of, communication is key in these things.
For sure.
Clearly, you know, they haven't been feeling the same way for a while or something happened to change the feelings. But of course, like, nobody likes baby daddy, baby mama drama.
Nah.
You know, so of course, like, as a man, you don't want to go back and forth fighting with the father to the woman.
Back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life.
Facts, man. Shout out to Lil Duval, but definitely, man, I mean, just stay in your lane, man. Stay in your lane, bro. Do your own thing and just be secret about everything, bro. Man, that's the best way to stay from being embarrassed. I'm pretty sure it's embarrassing as hell.
Yeah.
So
just stay low, work on yourself,
right?
Come back stronger. Cause I don't hate the guy, bro.
Yeah.
I just feel like he's done some like kind of goofy things with people that I do like.
Yeah.
And whereas I've never liked him, you know, comedically or as a person, just like compounding interest in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
So, but shoot, The Breakfast Club.
Oh, it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. All right, man. So we're gonna tell the people what's going on at The Breakfast Club or what, man?
So Angela Yee made a post on Twitter saying that The Breakfast Club, as you know it, is officially over. Which would be assumed that she is leaving The Breakfast Club.
Yes.
I think she still has a podcast under she has a new podcast coming out on iHeart, so she's going to be under the same company.
Yeah, Charlemagne actually he actually made a public tweet about this. You know, she has 2 nationally syndicated platforms that she is overseeing. Of course, one of them, you know, is Lip Service. She's been doing that for years.
For sure.
And I think the other one is untitled yet, but I think that officially kicks in October. But of course, The Breakfast Club, man, I mean, they've been together for, man, gotta be a decade, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be different. I don't know what route they're gonna go in. I don't know if it's gonna be Charlemagne and DJ Envy or if they're gonna bring somebody in, but you can't just replace Angela Yee. It's like,
she's that person.
Right.
In the radio world, in the pod world, it's like the Breakfast Club has made radio more relevant than it should have been.
That's a fact.
For probably the better part of the decade.
And they've been number 1 for a while.
A while.
A long time, man.
A
So
while.
it's gonna be weird. Of
They've had
course,
some
I think
moments.
Charlemagne and DJ Envy could carry the show. It just won't be the same.
I think that they need a female energy there because
Who are they gonna replace Angela Yee with? That's the question.
I mean, I have no clue
That wants to do it. I think Taraji P. Henson, but
You think so?
I think so.
So okay, so would you look outside of the radio personality world, or just like the?
Hey, you got to, you know, because Taylor Rooks, she could add a certain dynamic to the show. I mean, she is
for sure.
Yeah, she's a journalist, but I mean, I can't really think of too many female journalists that could kind of like add spice to the show and also a female's perspective on things. Because I mean, you got to have that perspective there. Because let's just say DJ Envy and Charlamagne is 2 men, so you only got one side of the spectrum. But you got to mix a woman in there some way. But Taylor Rooks is really the only person I could think of that's a journalist, that's a female that would not be afraid to stand up per se. Depending on what the topic is. Because, man, you can't just have a yes woman.
Yeah, that would be like
definitely
the opposite of what will actually keep them on air. Or just throwing out an idea like, you know, they've been saying that in at least New York, there's these personalities out there that are older and they're not really in tune with the current culture that act as gatekeepers. So is it even so much of an outlandish idea for them to get like a whole new cast of younger people.
To even boot out, you talking about booting out Charlemagne and DJ Envy?
Yeah, bro, because like, okay, think of what's his name? Funk Flex.
Yeah.
Do you like Flex?
I don't like or dislike Flex.
I think
But he does have an important place in hip hop.
for sure. He does.
And he has evolved over the years.
He has, and that's to me, that's like one of the places that you go to drop a freestyle.
Definitely, facts.
But there is like a bit of bias going on over there too, with who they try to like bring on or like ingrain into the culture. And a lot of artists have.
All media platforms kind of have that bias.
Oh, yeah.
Because they push their own agendas. So if you have somebody that's kind of against the status quo, they're not going to publicize you. But if you kind of pander to whatever they got going on, I mean, they will push you to that forefront. So I'm not saying all artists are like that, but I mean, you do have some guys that's kind of against the status quo and they stay in their own lane, they do their own thing. Just like, I'm trying to think of what this artist's name, Russ.
Yeah, dude, man.
He's independent, don't have a label behind him, but I mean, you don't hear Russ all the time on the radio.
You don't, and then you would think that something like that would affect his numbers, but he's probably one of the highest paid artists.
But he has his own authentic audience. But you ain't hearing Russ on Hot 97 though.
There's no deals being made. Like if he goes and does a festival, or if he like sells out a show, or he does like a stadium of 35,000 people, that's all going in his pocket.
Facts.
That's all him.
Yeah.
And if somebody has a deal with a label and deal with like a marketing agency and they're doing that, they could have a stadium of even more people. They're not gonna get no money for it.
Yeah,
because that's a part of your deal. You feel me? Like that's a requirement. I just like the way he does business, man.
Definitely,
for sure.
Shout out to Russ too, by the way, man.
Yeah,
but of course, I don't know, man. But you gotta think about 106 in Park. They kind of adopted that same type of experiment with constantly swapping out the hosts and all that stuff. And you came from
right,
yeah,
right. It's not constantly swapping out. I just think that it's been so long of a run. It'll be refreshing, and I'm not saying that they should not have a voice, period, because Charlamagne has Brilliant Idiots and he has like a second show. Not sure what it's called, but they still have voices in the space. It's just, I guess, it's just good to like cycle new people out to give them a chance to experience something and go through that same path, because the older you get, the less the younger people is gonna like fuck with you. It's just an unfortunate thing.
I tell you what, it is risky though, man, because let's just say you swap out these guys and the next set of hosts is garbage.
Right. It's
now,
a risk. It's a risk. Rather
than sticking with the host, that's guaranteed, unless they really mess up, to get retention.
Yeah.
It's too big of a risk being in that position when you've been number one for such a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in the Hall of Fame in many accredited awards and all that stuff. I don't know how to explain it.
I'm going to give you this analogy. So we'll just reference. Remember when Game of Thrones was on top like every year, every season?
Yep.
All the way up to season 7, and then the hype and the anticipation and them going for so long led to season 8, and then season 8 everything just fell off.
And now you don't think about Game of Thrones.
And
or let me bring up another important time in television, since we're doing that, and that was a great analogy too, by the way. But you remember when Aunt Viv didn't look like Aunt Viv anymore?
Oh boy.
What happened to?
I was in a ruckus.
What happened to? I mean, of course we were kids whenever this all happened. But I mean, I was a religious watcher. Yeah, I was a religious watcher of the show. Like every single episode I've watched as a kid, and I was looking like, who is this lady? Like sometimes it just don't hit different. Like whenever you just used to something, sometimes it's best just to stick with it. And if you can't stick with it and it blows up, just go to something new. Don't even classify it as the Breakfast Club 2.0. Just go on a whole different route. Just scrap it. Call it something different. Call it brunch. Brunch with I don't know, something with brunch. Don't even talk about breakfast no more. Hey man, I don't know about you, bro, but I like pancakes.
Or you can call it the $4 mimosa.
Happy hour. Something.
Happy hour.
Yeah, something, bro. I don't know, man, but yeah, I definitely agree with what you're saying though. You want to give people a different opportunity, but I mean, you got plenty of different avenues to kind of like push new ideas. Like you got the internet. The internet wasn't relevant 10 years ago with podcasting and, even being a creator, just being a YouTuber. Like think about like guys, I was watching his videos earlier. Shout out to Chris Move. But Chris Move 10 years ago is not as relevant as he is now.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's that hard work.
Definitely. I mean, YouTube wasn't paying all that money. He was just doing it for the passion. But now, I mean, money is involved no matter which way you look at it. If you're a business, you just worried about your bottom end. You just worried about your money.
Yeah.
Ultimately. But it's a little bit less risk because, all you need is a camera and some internet connection.
Yeah. You got make something pop off, bro.
Definitely.
For real.
Like this, man. And I know y'all probably think this is like a multi-million-dollar setup and all that stuff. But, man, it's a couple $1,000.
This joint?
Yeah, a couple $1,000. And guess what? And look at us. And now we're hosts. We're internet hosts.
Right.
And just like that, we could blow up.
Yeah.
And the bottom end is there was no risk involved.
Right.
And
you could have $1 million setup. If you ain't got something to say, dog.
You ain't got the content.
You ain't got the content, bro. And bro, I mean, I would say that I would not like to toot my own horn, but this is
it ain't up no more.
Just like picture it. This is our podcast. So I can say anything I want.
Facts.
Responsibly.
Right.
So,
I tell you what though, man, but Bugatti T, man, I got a question for you, dog.
Hold on.
Man. Hold on a second. We gotta wait for Bugatti T to enter the building again, man. Give us a second. Bugatti T, man, good to have you back, dog. Good to have you back on the segment, bro. So let me ask you this: when is the mixtape coming out?
Mixtape coming October 2023, because it's gonna get real spooky for you niggas out here. All right, it's gonna get real spooky.
Why so long though? Why make the fans wait?
Because time. Look, proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Ooh, that's bars.
Okay.
That's bars.
Simple as that.
Hey, man. Hey, bro.
Time and patience.
Say, dog. My dog. I was waiting on that for the whole episode, bro. We finally got our first bar moment of the episode. And again, there's my brother, Bugatti T. Hey, are you changing your Instagram name to Bugatti T? You gonna stick with Otaku Trish, man?
Man, look, bro. I might make a second page. I might make an alter ego page,
right?
Where it's just like Redpill everything. That would be funny as hell.
Oh my god, man! But, say, man, hey, bro. I mean, you already a streamer, dog. Why don't you just do some Redpill content for Twitch, man? Or did you decide to switch platforms? You sticking with Twitch?
Nah, Twitch is and this is not saying like I'm not Redpill. I'm just saying
you Redpill.
You
don't know it yet though.
They are in a space where they are adding value to people, and I can't knock that wherever somebody can seek it, because there's not many places where you can just see free content and it adds value, or it inspires you to be something of an ilk that is a higher stature of what you currently are.
Is this a sponsorship?
to what, like the whole bro?
Is this a sponsorship or
this
what, man?
Isn't about
Twitch, holla at us, man. I want my money.
Hey, bro. I
want my bread.
But in the confines of Twitch, I will be streaming soon. I need to get it set up. I've been saying that. I've been trying to get some more structure in my life, which I've been talking about.
Definitely.
But once I find that pocket of time where I can stream consistently, sky's the freaking limit, dude.
I'll tell you what, man, and we even talked about potentially streaming episodes. Let's just say like we're both busy.
Yeah.
I'm not in town, you're not in town, or our work schedules just don't line up.
Right.
That's another avenue we could kind of Look at, man. So be on the lookout for that. Y'all be ready. Discord starting soon.
Y'all let us know how y'all feel about us streaming content and putting it out on Twitch and having it on, YouTube and stuff like that. It's more of like the, Aiden Ross type feel, So
Facts.
if I could reference that to some person,
I tell y'all what, man, it would be kind of dope, man. Like we was to react to things.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like from the couch, I could put a green screen up. We all reacting.
Yeah, dude, that'll be lit.
Say, like House. Shout out to House, by the way. But they do reaction videos and they sit in front of a green wall and they just watch mostly sports type content. But that would be dope.
Yes,
definitely. Stupid, man. Bugatti T in the building, bro.
Hey,
but I tell you what, man, we got about 5 minutes left, though.
Are we gonna wrap this up soon? Because I have a private jet to go to.
Definitely, man. I tell you what, my brother. Hey, I appreciate you joining the pod, man. We go ahead and wrap this up with Otaku Trish, man.
Yeah, let me chill, bro. Let me chill. We'll take the shades off real quick before I get riled up.
Yeah. Say, man, hey, bro, hey, Otaku, man, hey, that guy with Bugatti T is something else, bro. That dude, man, he a character, man. He your brother or something, man.
That guy's crazy.
You like your evil twin or something, bro.
Dude, I just closed my eyes for like 5 minutes and now I'm here. Like I don't even know what just happened, dude.
Man, what's that show, man? Family Matters. You got Urkel and what's the other guy, man? What's
Urkel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what that was like, man.
Urkel.
Oh my goodness, man.
Yo, he was smooth too, yeah.
Say, bro.
He was pulling.
Alter egos though, man. Sometimes it's just a mindset change, bro. Like you just change your mind about something and you become a different person.
You can sway in this direction, or you can sway back. It's fucking about nuance, man.
It's like me, man. I'm three different people. I'm Jonathan. What happened here? Well, I guess we just got these two cameras.
Yeah.
But I'm Jonathan, Johnny Dukes.
Yeah.
It's three different people.
Right.
And each of them kind of act in their own personal way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I agree with that. I'm Otaku Trish.
Yeah.
I'm Bugatti T, and I'm daddy to who it matters to. So
Come my dog, hold on. Hey, is this a Drake moment?
Bro, I just feel like talking some
Say,
shit.
man, talk your shit, dog. Talk your shit, man.
A long time coming,
But I tell you what, bro, that camera there is toast. I don't know what the hell happened there,
yeah,
bro.
I don't know. It just clicked off.
But man, so
get too hot in here, bro.
Definitely, man.
Spitting bars
for days. Hey, man, I'm daddy to whoever it. Man, hey, so man, how has that been going lately, man?
What's up about what?
About
with the
you know.
So, bro, I'm just saying, I'm gonna say this. It's not dry.
Facts.
It's not dry. It's it's going very well. I'm gonna say it's going very well. I have a lot of control over it, whereas before I had little to none. So I'm gonna say there's a transition there, especially when you when the look matches the talk. Some signals go off, and it's like, who's
because talk is cheap.
Who's him?
Right,
I'm him.
My dog, man. This dude, man.
It's him.
Bars.
It's him.
Say, man.
Really him.
Say, bro. So, man, I tell you what, man, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this podcast, episode 7, man. It's always a blessing whenever we can link up, bro, and gather up together and record this podcast. Got a special guest in the house, my brother Jordan.
Yes, sir.
He ain't say too much, man. I got a mic together for him, bro. He was talking this shit earlier, man. But we gonna get him in front of the camera one of these days, bro.
Yeah.
Get him in front of the camera one of these days. Then we got my brother Bugatti T Otaku Trish, a.k.a. him, in the building.
A.k.a. Hemi Johns, a.k.a. Hemi Neutron.
Right.
A.k.a. it's him, it's really him.
Facts.
aka Hims. I don't have a Hims sponsorship.
Bars.
But that might be coming soon. You feel me? You know, because we all need performance in the bedroom. But you know, I digress. You feel me?
Right.
We can wrap up on that.
Dang, man. Too bad. But I tell you what, man, this podcast right here, man, it's been really fun, bro. It's always a blessing, like I stated earlier, man. But you got Johnny Deuce right here.
Otaku T or
Bugatti T.
But who are you?
Bugatti J right here.
Bugatti J.
Bugatti J.
Yes, sir. Flight Squad.
Hey, man, but we in the building, bro. We're going to catch y'all on the next episode, man. Peace.
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 I practice what I preach. They lie or put her out my way, then get lost to see. Not sure what you wanted, but I'm what you need. I know my high just started, bet I hit a peak, yeah.